I got some mail.
You've got mail.
And then if things get stale, I found a gigantic joke book. And this is my grandpa's, and he's bookmarked some stuff with toilet paper. I think he bookmarked the zingers. He says, I can't leave you. She says, do you like me so much? And he says, no, you're standing on my foot. Are you sad that Starfield kind of sucks? Yeah, I'm fucking sad. What do you think? Sodium hydroxide pellets. If inhaled, remove person to fresh air. That's a strong base. Be careful. I have a feeling this could harm me. Do not let it touch your skin. Danger. For laboratory use only. Don't inhale. There's like a huge phone number for Poison Control Center on the side. And he sent this to an uneducated YouTuber that dropped out of high school. Nah, this one's going right here in the garbage. And then my dear friend Toast Rack came and visited chat. Jesus Christ, Toast Rack, let me throw shit away. Check if it's dangerous to put lie in the garbage. All right, fucking hell. Oh my God. If it wasn't for people like you, you know what? I'd be able to, when I change my oil, that's why I don't even change my oil in my car anymore because, well, one, they've made it so cheap. It's way cheaper. It's like, it's definitely worth the time to just pay for it. But disposing of oil. Back in my day, you could just do post hole diggers in the yard and pour your oil down. Keep the termites out. We all know that it just goes in the trash as soon as the camera's off. Dude, unless you provide me with evidence that this thing will blow up my county landfill, that is 100% where this is going after the stream's turned off. I pulled this out to make Toast Rack happy because he's got fucking 5 years left on this planet, maybe, all right? So I was just doing this to just make an old man happy, okay? You don't have to call me on it. But anyways, yeah, that made you happy, right, Toast Rack? We took the poison out of the garbage. The planet's safe. Yeah, give him this one happy memory. He just wants to be happy. He's in his rocking chair, dude. You guys fucked up the gesture. I pulled it out of the trash. Remember this, Toast Rack? This one's from your youth. Beverly, I'm sweet on you, dame. Yeah, it's like an old-timey telephone. Have you ever seen people that don't go all out on cosplays? And they buy like the cheapest shit possible just to get the idea? I love it when those people are at conventions with this quality of wig and they're trying to be like a sexy anime character. I love that. I love that more than anything because they're just like, every picture they're doing their pose, you know? And then they have this fucking ridiculous, cheap, shitty wig. No offense, whoever sent this. This actually might be the very thing I need. It is a monocle. My brother-in-law bought my kids, what are those, you know, little telescopes? There's like kid telescopes, but they're still expensive. He still wasted fucking money on it. He wasted like 80 bucks on this thing. And they came out of the woodwork like Somalians and stripped it for parts. There's the fucking lenses missing from the middle of this telescope. So we can't, it's useless now. Not only that, but you never buy a kid a telescope. Don't do that. Don't be a dickhead, okay? You think you're teaching them about science, you're not. All you're doing is just, you're frustrating the parents because now their bedtimes are way before the stars are out. So then the parents have to, you know, and no parent wants to make bedtime go further back. That's the worst thing in the world. They want to get to their bedroom and have sex with their partner and fucking smoke weed on the back porch or crack some beers or something. They don't want kids up, all right? The bedtime, you never move the bedtime. The kids think they're gonna see like fucking Saturn. It's a goddamn tiny telescope. You're not gonna see Saturn, you're gonna see the moon, but just a little bit bigger. And it's hard as fuck to find the moon. You don't just sit there and go, moon's there, and then look through it. Like there's a lot of, you know, angling to get this thing. So if you even touch the telescope, it's gone. So if you hate your nephews, get them a telescope or something. This is kind of rugged. This is like a hunting monocle. I'm going to give them this fucking thing, and they can go spy on everything they want to spy on in the backyard. This is perfect. Dude, when I was a kid, I used to love to go to, have you guys ever seen Dahlonega, Georgia? Have you ever heard of that place? It's an old gold rush town. And they have something that I think this is only popular in like American gold rush towns. They will have basically places for kids where they let you experience what panning for gold was. And so they have these like these fake stream setups, and then they have a bunch of sand that is mixed in with already polished rocks and gems. And then when you go to the place, you get a bucket of this pre-mixed concoction of bullshit, and your kid pans through it at their fake little streams, and then he thinks that he found, oh my God, I found a pre-polished rock. I'm a 30-year-old man. I still go to those places. Those places fucking rock. That's like going to a Renaissance fair for me. I love acting like I'm a prospector. Are you kidding me? I don't care if the fucking rocks are planted in the sand. I'll fucking pan all day. Woo! Daddy found him another piece of quartz. Where can I find that Invasion of Tampa video? No, it was Invasion of Tallahassee. And you can't find it. It's been scrubbed off the internet. That video is gone and dead, all right? It was fine, and I was leaving it up. And then Wilbur Soot told me it could be misconstrued as an actual threat of violence. And then there was an incident where, for reference, by the way, I'm talking, I for my 200,000 sub special, I made a video because my town's population is 200,000 people, and then the channel had 200,000 subscribers. It was an invasion plan on how we could have like flanking attacks and then different like little quadrants of I was grouping you guys into different groups and giving you different areas to attack. I think it was the Russ kids that I was sending to Frenchtown, which is like the ghetto in Tallahassee. And I was like, yeah, you guys are gonna attack down there. And then there was a kid on Discord I caught one night. He was just calling the Frenchtown, which this is where I live, dude. This is my fucking town. There was a kid in Discord in like VC calling the Frenchtown bus, like Greyhound bus station, and just telling him, he's like, hey, we're coming. We're gonna fucking come down there and fuck you up. And the lady was like, stop calling! For the 1,000th time, stop! So I got rid of that video. I got rid of any connection between what that woman's night was like and me. And that video is gone. One bad apple and it ruins the bunch. Yeah. Anyways, this is a very beautiful needlepoint someone did of I took the day off to J off. Look at that. That's going up on the wall. What was that video that I did? That was it was the detective game, which I fucking loved, by the way. Nobody else liked that video. I don't give a shit. I put a lot of time into that video. There was a time when what a man did in his own home was his own goddamn business. I started reading through this rental agreement. Turns out my landlord's banned certain types of footwear from being worn in my own house. This country's going to shit. I spent $290 getting a custom pair of size 14 stilettos made. You're damn right I'm gonna wear them. And I think that's one of my better videos in the past year at least. I thought it rocked. But anyways, I got a cork board. And I got a bunch of these red tack things. I was going, this is ingenious, and if you see someone copy it, you let me know. So I know to send them a very strongly worded letter from my lawyer demanding millions of dollars. It'll take a screen cap when I find an item, and then it'll immediately send it to my printer to print off. And then I would take it in real life on stream, and I would cut out an image of whatever that little piece of whatever that little clue is, and I would actually put it on a physical cork board behind me so I could have a real life version of what's in the game. All my cameras and everything would be black and white. It'd be like a noir stream. And then the more I talk about it, it also seems really fucking lame. I don't know. Is that a good idea or is that a dumbass idea? Oh, by the way, when Bizzle was here, he found that goddamn Minotaur hentai porn you guys sent. And I was sitting there like an asshole. Just we were playing some game. He was over there like reading it for quite some time before he asked me about it. He's like, dude, are you just like straight up into this shit? Like, what the hell is going on here? This is one of those that I don't think I can show on here. This is one of those where a person tries to find humor in as dark of a subject matter as humanly possible. What I'm holding in my hands is like the comedy equivalent to when like, like black metal bands or like grindcore bands, they'll call like their band name like Infant Annihilation or Rape, Kill, Rape. Just to be as like shocking as possible. What I'm holding in my hand is the equivalent of that. It's not very funny, but it's an entire book of George Floyd creepypastas, volume 1. 50 breathtaking horror stories. National bestseller. I get the feeling this is not a national bestseller. And I feel like I might get in trouble for merely holding this and even having it in my vicinity. I don't even want the garbage men to see that this was at my house. I might have like a little burning in the backyard. I shamefully get rid of that in like a fucking furnace or something. That movie, have you seen Watchmen? I'd be scared of getting rid of that book even in like a wood stove. I'd be afraid there'd be like a Rorschach scene where some detective's going through my cellar and finds my wood stove, finds scraps of that book. That book rattles the very foundations of the career I've built. Get that out of here. A fan named Dan, he said, here's some more jokes for the stream. We got 1,001 one-liners and short jokes. The ultimate collection of the funniest laugh out loud rib ticklers. A man was in court this morning for stealing a bag. It took just 3 minutes to get sentenced. It was a briefcase. We're off to a good start. I never ate my dinner, dude. Toastrack's gonna be upset. He says, I'm a grown boy. I need to eat my food. Tabbies. Isn't that what these are? Little tabbies. Oh, and they come with the toe socks. I feel like I'm wearing hooker heels or something. These rock. How do they not like slip and slide around on them? I guess you really couldn't get any speed going on here. God, how do I say this without being insensitive to an entire culture? But my gripe with these is the exact same as my gripe with chopsticks. And it's that a fork is much better than chopsticks. And regular shoes are much better than pieces of wood. Oh, they're for Crocs. I don't have any fucking Crocs. They're Croc nuts.
Push and crack like we invented it. Chef Cool, Louis, Ruben, Duffel got 10 in that. The Kobe Jordan pack, we was kicking it. Anti-social, social club with the snub, yo. Gay detective, Lil Love, bro.
It's like a nerd camera. Do you think my wife would have any idea that I'm spying on her if just like this? I could have a normal conversation with her, right? Big fucking USB cable hanging all the way down to the PC. Hey, honey, come talk to me within 5 feet of my PC real quick. I gotta ask you some questions. Yeah, what if there's like a scene from Sopranos where a guy just had this like sticking out from between the buttons on his shirt? You wearing a wire? No, I'm not. Trying to get like light up his face. Get a photo ID. Is that dirty in there? It seemed like it was. Is it? That looks like a busted eardrum. Is that why I can't hear no good no more?
And you confused this obstacle. I turn the heat up and melt like a popsicle.